Welcome back to another episode of Competitive Multiplayer Challenge here with myself, Heavy Metal Gaming, and Richard H. Uh, we are having quite a lot of fun so far. Um, I have my guy here headed back. I don't know why he's going this way, since he needs to be going the other way. Maybe I only have this direction for a field exit or something. But he's going to head down to the shop because his fertilizer spreader's almost empty. Then he's going to head, or she, up to field 22 and get fertilizing on that. I believe it's 22 that we already have. Yes, 22, then 41. We haven't started on our barley yet. Sugar beets is going. Our corn contracts are all finished now. Um, I've got this guy. It's a new tractor, and I've already driven it back to the farm. Grabbed the trailer. What we are going to do is load up all of our bags. Now, I don't know if this one is ours or not, so let's find out. Come on, go away. There we go. HMD's farm. It is. So I will use super strength since Richard. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that's stuck. I move that away a little bit. That's stuck. I can pick up a bag, yes, with super strength. Richard has to take the dogs out, so we will conveniently pause the time for him. Yeah, that's really frustrating. We are also completely out of fertilizer here, it looks like. So I'm going to have to buy some more. Might as well just do that right now. Oops. Fertilizer. Oof, we cannot afford that much right now. That's okay. Yeah, buying this new tractor kind of broke us a little bit. But that's okay. I did put the quick front loader arm on it, but I have not bought a front loader for it yet because we have other things to be spending our money on at the time, and we were just about broke. And man, that thing is slow. All right, so what else are we at? We're still going here, but not well. Really, guy? Really? Shut up, dog. And Cash. He doesn't know how to shut up to save his life. Well, the truck is stuck in a bad way, so we're just gonna drive over here ourselves. We can fold that header, though. Wow. Wow, look at him go. He's not letting me chase him down. Alright, let's come up from behind. Really, guy? I think the truck's busted. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to jump in here. He's got himself all out of sorts. Okay, we'll get this corn out of here. And we need to... Oh, get off the railroad tracks, guy. That's a dangerous thing. We're going to need to send this guy back to the farm. At least long enough to pick up different header. We are done with the corn headers. We need to grab the grain headers on their little header trailers and header on up. Ha ha ha, bad pun. Header on up to I went the wrong way, didn't I? Head right on up to I'm losing my mind here. Head on up to the barley field that we accepted in the previous episode. We picked up that contract. We need to go do that. We also need to hopefully have time to harvest our sorghum, or not sorghum, soybeans, and get both of our fields turned around. Boy, that combine is just a creeping, isn't he? It does still have some corn left in the tank, so what we're going to do is we're going to hop out right there. We're going to take over. We don't want to put it in the rear trailer. Let's put it all in the front trailer. A worker has finished their task. Wonderful, great. I'm not sure which task that is offhand, but we'll figure it out. Alright. So that's done. We will put our corn headers down here in the grass just off of our paved parking area there. I do not know if these have a rear hitch. Looks like they do, so we should be golden. Awesome, we are. And that contract was field 51. Oh, let's deal with this first. Perfect. Do we have another cultivating contract? We do. Field 31. Wait a minute. Field 31, eh? That's right over just past Richard's place there. So the field 28 point is our closest point. Since I don't have one for that yet. Create job. Create it right here from the corner. I'm going to add a couple headlands because I crashed into a tree doing the field we just finished. And that wasn't great. So generate. Let's go a couple more headlands even. Generate. Perfect. And now field 28. Turn on course play when you get there and go. That tractor is slow. And field 50 something I keep forgetting because I keep getting distracted. 51. 51. We're already doing that one. I got myself confused. 29. 29 is going to be up here somewhere. Oh yeah, right across the road from 28. Perfect. We will send you to field 28 also then. Let's do this. Flip here, create job. Two tools. Yeah, two headlands is fine. Start work on the headland, yes. Sharp headland corners, generate it. I hate when the AI workers don't shift. And now I can restart him and he'll get there just fine. And this, we want to just put on Cereal Factory and go. First, though, we want to drop this rear trailer. And same thing we just did on the other combine. Get him going at a higher rate of speed here. And this one is coming back just fine. This guy is now off. Don't know why he's going around that way, but I frankly don't care. And we're going to change this to 28. Except it doesn't go there. Where does that one go? Grain mill. Perfect. So this guy is here. We'll get him refilled and back out to do some work. And his was 22, which I do believe has its own point. 22 certainly does. So we will do the same thing. I guess you can look at this as kind of a very basic tutorial on how to manage a bunch of workers. Number of headlands is fine. And as always, start course play when you get there and go, my friend. Okay, don't go. Come over here. Nice clipping of the camera through that building there. Now go. I want to stop this. I'm not paying that worker until I get sorted with the truck and everything. Oh no, you slowed down. Shift. Go. Come on, pick 'em up, truck. He's a-moving. Just not fast enough. There goes my tractor. I'm only riding along with this guy because, of course, I need to set him up for taking over on field 51. Blow by the dairy there. $56.50 has reached the yard. That's fine. We can ignore that for the moment. And I'm impatient, so I'm going to take over here. And we want to change this to Old Green Grain Brothers, and we want to change this to field 51 and put him on his boogie. Alright. Let's get this guy moving now. And I will see you guys in a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse of me getting the former cornfield. Hey, hey, brakes. Excuse me, brakes. Thank you. Wow, whatever that was about. Maybe I need to check my brake setting on my steering wheel and make sure that didn't get reset. But anyway, as I was saying before I was distracted, getting the former cornfield plowed up there. I know I enjoyed it. Just nice, peaceful, quiet run. What the heck? Wow, I'm way off. How did I get so far off? Jeepers. Okay, so we need to turn our HUD on here because we gotta get our crop set. Canola wouldn't be bad. Soybeans, no. I am gonna plant my favorite chicken food. Wait, which field's bigger? That one. So yes, I definitely want this one to be the chicken food. Now, why does it matter? Why do I want the bigger one to not be the chicken food, as I keep being a smartass and saying? Well, it's pretty simple, actually, guys. We have our oil factory, right? Um, and we are going to take that oil and we are going to make mayonnaise with it because mayonnaise is worth a lot of money. And we need more chickens, is true, but for now we don't have that many. So we're not going to put all of our oil into the mayonnaise factory when we get it, but we will need some. We will just sell some oil direct too so that we can fund expansion. You will notice the money has gone up. I did spend some time. Well, here, let's take a step back. For several episodes now, I haven't really been doing any logging because frankly, it's not that entertaining. I can speak some days, um, and I don't want you guys getting bored and all that, but the gist of it is that I've been going over there and just cutting up trees and leaving them wherever they were. Well, at the start of this episode, before I come over here to plow this field, I made sure all my AI workers were doing their thing. Speaking of, we need to have another check see on them. What are you doing, guy? Gal, you're waiting to be unloaded. Okay, this is still going. The second combine, however, is stopped and waiting to unload. My truck must have gotten hit by the train, so we'll fix that real quick. Yep, we got hit by the train. Damn, and almost got hit by the train again. Alright. Oh yeah, you will notice I have different trailers. I also took the dolly trailers down and got rid of them. I sold them. And we traded in the 3 for 2 slightly larger tandem axle trailers. Because when we're doing these combines, especially with a 2 combine setup like this, the tractor needs to be able to reverse. It's just that simple. So that's what we did. This guy is still working on doing his plowing, it looks like. Was plowing, right? Or not plowing, cultivating. Cultivating. I was doing plowing. Oh yeah, he's got a lot yet to go. He's going to be busy for a while. So we just might as well pretend this guy doesn't exist for the rest of this episode. Yikes. Alright, this guy appears to be done. That's wonderful. We can yeah, we'll send him back to the shop to start with. And that is another contract completed. And we're back to me. So yeah, we're gonna be focusing pretty heavily on our mayonnaise. And all of our wood off the ground, as I was starting to tell that story before I got distracted, is gone. It's sold. Well, sort of. There is a pile of it over at Sawmill South, just laying on the ground in the sale point because Sawmill South was full. And yeah, so was the North Sawmill because of Richard having filled it up. It took a tiny bit, and that was it. And it was a pain to get into because its gates were locked, and so I had to drive around. And driving around on that one is entertaining. It's surrounded by a big old hill all the way around, basically. So yeah, got all that sold. I ended up selling quite a bit of it at the biomass plant, which I hardly ever think of because most of the maps I play on don't have a biomass plant. This map does. Um, and it was a pretty good price. It was actually just just a hair off from the same price we were getting at Sawmill South, which was the best price on map. So yes, I did have the seeder filled up also before we started plowing. I ran it over to the store real quick and filled it from our pile of bags. Uh, when I Oh yes, I also bought the rear weight. I completely don't know why I waited so long, but I bought the rear weight for our little Massey Ferguson skid steer, so that we could actually lift up all those logs because some of them were huge at the base and were pretty heavy, and I kind of was lifting a bunch of them at once, and rather than struggle, I figured just get the wow, that's some dive bombing crows. Get the rear weight for it. So I did that, and I did bring home 2 of our fertilizer bags. They're sitting over there by the corner of the soybean field to keep them separated from the lime bags. And the skid steer's, for the moment, tucked in there next to the mower. Now, I made a mistake because I wanted to get going with the plowing and completely forgot to come in and mulch this field. So after we harvest our soybeans, I've got to remember to mulch. And I am definitely going to start restricting how many jobs I'm doing at once. I think I was talking about that during the last episode or maybe at the very start of this one. Um, and putting many machines on a single job to make it go faster. Let's see. We also need to get ourselves a few other purchases. In fact, we could do one of them right now. Let me show you. So, what happened to my mod that sorts these by price? Or maybe it doesn't affect these. But anyway, Farm Supplies Production by Omatana. I would like to stick that in right next to this field if I could. Boy, that's like made to fit right there. Oh yeah, I put in that beehive too. Ow. That is made to order. I gotta be careful. Yeah, it's at the other end. Right, right. Yes. So I can butt this end right up against. Whoa. Too much scrolling. I can butt this end right up against it. it being the beehive. Well, that just accidentally cut into our field a little bit. We'll have to fix that later. Not worried about it. Or just leave it, for that matter. Not really worried about it, but there's our farm supplies production. So, we now have that going in our favor. Oh, yes, I need to turn it off, don't I? Oh, no, that's the only ones you buy from the map. So, we can make all of our good stuff here. I'll have to get a stone collection tool at some point. To make lime. I don't really care about anything else, but we can turn digestate. Well, that's pretty nifty. Alright. Getting distracted. Well, now I'm kind of regretting not picking up that straw. But I didn't know that that took it. So anyway, yeah, we can make some nice things in there. And the other thing that we're going to get is the Schultz modding underground silo. I'm going to put that in, and here comes our tractor. Nice. The duplicate of this guy, the one that we bought first, because this is the second one. We'll get that Schultz modding underground silo in. We're going to go for the expensive version with liquid storage, I was thinking. But you know what? Maybe not. I think we can already afford the regular one. Let's have a quick look. I know I'm getting myself all distracted. Oops, no, silos. Okay, that's not what I was talking about. Underground storage. Okay. So yeah, here's the underground silo, 500,000 liters, or we can get 500 million liters and add liquids by doubling the price. And we're close enough to that I think it's worth doing it. Oh, we already have some honey. Sweet. We do have on our trailer here, we have some logs that I'd found in the tall grass that had already been cut to the longer length before I got that short trailer. Oh god, that log trailer is such a pain, and I finally sold it, thankfully. I'm done with it. And we have a pallet of furniture as well from our carpentry. So things are moving along. Anyway, time for us to really get busy here. Which means it's time for you guys to go on another time lapse. So I will see you in a little while. And there we go. sorghum in the ground. AI worker complaining about a full grain tank, and the message goes away as soon as we see it. But what I do see down there is that we may have an issue. I really gotta keep the HUD on. Okay, this guy's going just fine. He is not. You know what? You are not supposed to be showing all of that. He's also not. Okay, we got him coming in to unload. And here's why our two guys are waiting. I was really hoping to get to our sorghum field today. Oh man, you know what? We're gonna. Looks like Richard's bought a tanker. He must have picked up his cows that he was talking about getting. Oops. A little over aggressive there. Unfortunately, that's going to leave a tiny little bit. But hey, tis what it tis. We're actually just going to park this thing in the corner anyway. Just figured I'd refill it while I was right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy another Marsden trailer and brand it Massey Ferguson again like we did the previous two. We're going to haul it off with this guy. Alright, so trailer, spring. So we had these guys, and I only took an $800 loss a piece selling them. And now we're getting our third replacement. Chassis color, I want gray. Branded Massey Ferguson, cover, yes. Main color, Massey Ferguson red. And everything else gray. Spend the extra $2,000 for the cover. Now why am I doing that, you may ask? Well, there's actually a really good reason. Because we don't have the silo yet. Alright. So we're... Ooh, don't like that. Haven't changed that one on this one, apparently. Well, now I'm extra confused. Where's the rest of my settings? Well, that's less than ideal. Open HUD with mouse. Okay, I'm just blind, apparently. No. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have a tool. That's why it looks funny. I don't have a tool to raise and lower. Alright. Put that on there. Field 29. Going to... grain mill. And there's Richard getting his trailer. So we're both getting things done. Oh, yes, yes. Free-range sheep pasture, food. 9.5 hours worth remaining. Right, we can do something about that. I was gonna roll my field next, but sheep need fed, sheep need fed. That's just all there is to it, right? You know, on more mature reflection, I don't think it's worth us getting the 500 million liter underground silo. I think that this smaller, or the smaller one, with 500,000 liters, just makes more sense for us anyway. And then there's the other thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about those extra wings. Hoorah. Ooh, she's a struggling. She's a struggling mighty. I'm thinking we're going to need to do a tractor swap. Get the John Deere down here. All right. Well, while we're thinking about it, silos. Now they've reorganized again. Damn it. Alrighty, we're gonna put this guy. Can I drag that? No, no matter what I do. That's not a production, the biomass heating plant. It's supposed to be under buy sell point, but put under productions on accident, and it's not letting me grab things like it's supposed to. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so field 29 and an actual production of the grain mill. This guy's on his way up there still. He'll get there. But once the empty one gets there, the one without a trailer, we'll swap so that we can have the John Deere to go pull the roller. I shall see you guys in a little bit. go. Nice quick rolling job in the books, or will be momentarily anyway. When you have a massive roller, it really doesn't take very long. Even if I did clip my crop sensor there. Whoops. Alrighty. Of course, we have other important jobs to get done again as well. We're running low on grass for our sheep, so we are gonna duck in here and grab the mower. We'll get right into it. Lime bags are kind of in the way. Hey, 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 what are you doing? I must accidentally hit the fold unfold button instead of starting the mower. Whoops. Really? Oh, because I had accidentally folded it and then I hit unfold rather than lower. Dirt-a-dur. Nice to see the honey building up. We're going to need that for our cereal factory as well. We have plenty of corn in there. I purchased in the raisins. You guys, I believe, saw that in one of the previous episodes. And we should have some barley left over from our current barley harvesting contract. And yes, I am making an absolute mess of this. Running the mower into things every which way. Now we know from previous that we can't get that out there, so we won't even go out there. Oh no. Let Ricardo know that it's almost time. He'd probably kill me if he heard me calling him Ricardo. Richard. Well, we better get some of this picked up real quick so that we can feed them tonight. I'm gonna cut across the field. going to abandon the mower in the field. I don't know what the heck was just starting up. Isn't that about the most irritating thing ever? But that's it. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for watching.